Hello, my name is Dr. Arthur Kingsley, and I'd like to read for you from Heliographis Press's best-selling book, A Feather on the Breath of Ra, Conversations with an Alchemist on Photography, Light, and Magic. Today, I'm going to read the introduction so you can get a feel for what the book is about. I'd also like to reassure you that no part of this book was created with artificial intelligence. Let's get started. The introduction. It's about how George Kingswood uses ritual magic to summon the dead. He needs their help. It's part of the plan to accomplish his goal, to uncover the secrets of divine transformation. That's what I told my colleagues when they asked what the book is about. With ancient Egyptian alchemy and photographs of people, he conjures spirits so that they can help him along his path of spiritual evolution. This got their attention. In the book, Kingswood explains in detail how photography is foundational to his practices and philosophy. Being a photographer myself, I could feel my whole face flash with excitement. I explained how Kingswood's purposes for cameras, film, and light extend far beyond the commonly known forms of photography, or alchemy for that matter. He uses the implements of photography to bridge the threshold between the visible and invisible realms. Each of his intentionally made photographs serves as a device to summon a portal through which perception, life force, and essential energy can travel. I'm captivated by these ideas. It makes me wonder whether Kingswood sees his darkroom as a sanctuary, a place where truths emerge from the pungent shadows, where images not only develop, but acquire the power to awaken one's latent spiritual abilities. A faculty member asked about the book's purpose. I want to clarify my goal. I don't intend to persuade others to believe in or adopt Kingswood's philosophy or practices. I aim to share with readers what I've discovered about his alchemy, his ancestors' magical traditions, and a unique metaphysical perspective on photography. Over 6 years, I interviewed and learned from Kingswood, whom I will now refer to as GK. The self-proclaimed philosopher of spiritual alchemy spoke at length about his mystical knowledge, experiences, and way of life. He recounted how the invention of photography served his family's transcendent path. Initially, I had an academic curiosity about the mystique around alchemy. Then, that curiosity turned into enthusiasm when I encountered a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to study this metaphysical branch within the history of photography, when the paths of two arts converged to become something unique and remarkable. On one hand, the Kingswoods have always adhered to the traditions of an ancient alchemical discipline. On the other hand, through modern photographic means, the family's spiritually transformative journey continues to unfold to this day. Despite the lineage's beginning in the late 1800s, GK claims their story doesn't start with the invention of photography or alchemy. Instead, it traces back to the dawn of the universe. The alchemist asserted that the origin of the cosmos, Egypt, the sun god Ra, and the legendary mystic Hermes Trismegistus are essential roots of knowledge for alchemical transmutation. For GK, this history is deeply connected to the life and teachings of his great-grandfather, Abraham Kingswood. The late 19th century patriarch Abraham was the first to experiment with integrating photography into his alchemical practices. Today, his great-grandson, GK, advances those methods in the sanctum sanctorum of his home. He is the fourth and final generation of Kingswood alchemists. Accordingly, one of this book's themes focuses on GK's contributions to his bloodline. It also details his family's mystical journey as they climbed toward their lofty goals over the past 140 years. GK describes the Egyptian religious culture that once flourished within Ra's dominion, beneath the bounty of his light. He tells about the Kingswood family's connections to Hermeticism. Their narrative can also be read as a philosophical treatise centered on the search for ultimate truth. Overall, this account covers a wide range of topics. Photographer Jerry Philipson noted that this book seems to range across the sum of human knowledge, collective and individual spiritual quest. In short, it seems to endeavor to include absolutely everything. Philipson, 2023. In addition to the miracles in GK's story, he reveals that the words on these pages are magical tools. Each physical copy of the book serves as one end of a supernatural filament, with the other end connecting the reader to GK and his predecessors. Through this book, he intends to inspire those who want to push beyond their creative limits. He seeks out photographers, philosophers, and mystics, particularly artists, seekers, believers, magic users, and students of the occult arts. GK reaches out to anyone interested in expanding their imagination. To those readers, GK offers support. To accept, simply keep reading.